You
Really?
did?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
You have a brother?
No.
Is your
I
last
do,
name
but-
Frankel?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Not at all.
So, what are the challenges that arise from playing material that is more cerebral and sometimes abstract? Because the show kind of toes the line with going in that area a little bit more.
You mean
As an actor,
As
like-
an actor?
Yeah.
I mean, these are definitely not situations that we would ever find ourselves in. So I think that's making it fun you get to play. But it also, adds the challenge of having literally no idea how you would really react, and just having to take guesses and yeah.
Do you get to make those choices yourself, or do you rely on your directors to kind of guide you, like how far to take it?
Both. It's all collaborative, and that's like one of the really strong parts about our casting crew and showrunner, is that I think that we do a really good job of sharing this experience.
I mean, as an actor, we're dealing with an idea that is very big, a concept that is very big and out of this world. But we as actors have to come in and play the stakes of that and the importance of it and the immediacy of it, but still keep it as grounded as we possibly can. And then that lives within our own manifest world. Yeah.
Talk about the bond that you two have besides being brother and sister, is sharing this experience.
Yeah.
And it's like, really the rest of the world has no idea what
Yeah.
it's like, except maybe your fellow passengers.
Yeah.
Talk about that, how you guys play that.
I mean, there's that thing in real life called trauma bonding, and I mean,
Yeah.
despite them already having a history of life together, no, literally what you said, no one else understands, and they have to lean into each other more because of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's unique. There are other passengers who share the calling, but we're brother and sister, so we have a history that's before that, that's so deep and so complete and just in our bodies, already as characters that, it's a different kind of understanding than the rest of the passengers. So we can really understand each other. We can also be there for each other as support, but we can also fly at each other and be angry at each other, and we can be raw with each other and be true with each other, because at the end of the day, we're the only ones that are going to tell each other the truth. And I think that's an important component to Ben and Michaela.
When it comes to season 2, what are you most excited about? Can you talk about your character's journey a bit, or what's in store? Or where we find them at the start? And how you...
I mean, I might be dead. That.
Girl, you're not dead. Stop playing.
Yeah, so in that room, one of 3 people got shot, and whoever does get shot, the other 2 have to deal with the consequences of that. And that's a huge part of the first couple episodes, and then moving into the rest of the season, it's that whole death date thing that we've been talking about, and that's a huge thing, knowing that you have a certain amount of time left to live. What are your choices? What's important to you? Do you try and stop it the way Ben kind of approaches it, or do you lean into it and just accept the time that you have? Or do you go back and forth and then throw your hands up in the air and go, I don't know anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I think, as we open up the season with Ben, of course, Grace is pregnant. There's this death date that he just discovered. He just discovered he might only have 5.5 years left to live, and his wife is pregnant, and the baby might not be his. So there's a lot happening just within that.
Everyday kind of stuff.
The answer to the baby will come very quickly. It will come, and it will also come in a way that is very unexpected and exciting, and just very unexpected.
Yeah.
He's also, he's dealing with this death date, and for him at the very beginning and throughout most of the first part of the second season, it's about saving, it's about preserving the things that he holds near and dear to him. And he's going to start making, because he's a practical man, he's going to start making preparations for that death. He's going to start doing things for himself, for his family, that for the event of that death will be there. But he's also not going to fully accept it. Because he's been stoned, he's going to go on this journey with Melissa, and particularly Samvi too, of trying to figure out a way to stop it, to stop the death date and find an answer to the mystery.
And Mick and Ben both continue to be each other's sounding boards. They usually kind of, when one's on this page, the other's on that page, and they balance each other out. So when Ben does go full force into trying to fix it, Michaela's the one to be like, hey, take your time, you only have this time. And then vice versa, Ben comes around and goes, maybe that is what it is. And she's like, no.
Yeah.
So they usually find a good way of balancing each other out.
Going into season 2, we do see, I know we'll see a lot more callings. Do they get on board?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they get super super intense. And by excuse me, and by the time we get to episode 8, which is what we're filming right now, or no, we're on
9, but we just finished
once we
8.
get to 7. I've been saying 8 all day. Once we get to 7, it is there are some major things that happen that change the way that particularly Ben looks at things and sees things. The callings are different. You know, they're different each time, and they demand something different from these characters, and they're teaching something different to these characters. So it's just intense all around.
Melissa, the plane was at the heart of the drama, and it obviously exploded. But in the teaser, it shows you get to be on the plane again. But how exciting is it to sort of play on that set? Because it's something we don't get to see.
It's ground. It's what's the term I'm looking for? It's ground zero. It's home base. Like there's something.
That's a nice way to think of it. Yeah.
It's walking onto that airplane kind of reminds me when I'm in character, like what we're doing.
And where it all started.
Because we go on some crazy adventures in this show, but walking back onto that airplane, it kind of just like brings you back to like, oh yeah, this is what it's about. But I mean, it's not always good. I mean, as you saw, it was pretty crazy on that airplane.
Oh, just wait. Just wait.
But yeah, I think, with all these callings, it kind of feels like the airplane is the vessel that it's all coming from. Even if it's not, it just feels like that's the source.
Well, a lot of answers come right
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
What was it like to do the kind of covert spying that you did
Yeah.
in the first season?
I mean, I love it, and you're going to see a lot more of that as it goes through. Ben is having never been a spy before. He's very capable of entering into that world, and of course, Vance turned out to be a great ally in that first season. Shame that we lost him. Thank you so much. We lost him in that horrible explosion. But I think it's something that he naturally falls into because he is so passionate and put that responsibility on himself to find answers. He's an answer seeker, and he needs proof. So he's just going to go at it with everything he's got, which is not always a good thing.
What do you think it is that makes Michaela be so drawn to Zeke?
I mean, if you experience something out of the ordinary in your life and nobody understood you, and then, with Jared, there's so much love there, but there is a huge part of him that doesn't understand this new person. And Zeke does. He does. So to find somebody that you don't have to explain yourself to, your fears surrounding all of what's going on, your doubts, your questions, your concerns, someone who just inherently understands that because they feel it too, there's an ease there that she was struggling with her past.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.